What's up guys, it's Atomic and welcome to my channel. Artifact farming has always been a huge pain in the butt in Genshin Impact. With so many different artifact domains to choose from every day, it's hard to make up your mind on which one to farm. Today, we'll be taking a close look at how good and efficient each domain is to farm, and how you can step up your artifact farming game in order to get the most value out of the very limited resin we are given each day. Let's get into it. I'm sure you already have a sense that some domains are more efficient to farm with your resin than others. But have you ever tried to quantify just how much more efficient? I've developed a formula to help us do just that. When making this formula, I wanted to focus on two main aspects, mainly how many characters use an artifact set and how powerful the set is for the characters that do use them. For the usage category, every artifact set will receive 10 points for any character that uses it. For the power category, every artifact will receive 10 points if it's the clear best in slot set. If there are multiple best in slot sets, it will only receive 8 points. If the artifact is only the second best in slot, it will receive 6 points only. I personally consider anything past the second best in slot set a waste of time to farm for, and therefore artifacts do not gain any points for being worse than the second best in slot. For both categories, if an artifact set uses only 2-piece, it will receive only half of the original score. For example, a 2-piece Blizzard Strayer set that is a shared best in slot for a character will receive 5 points for the usage category and 4 points for the power category. Keep in mind, this comparison doesn't include any artifacts you can get from the strong boxes, as it is simply not worth the farm for them anymore since you can convert useless artifacts from other domains into them. I also completely omitted any plus 18% attack bonus sets as there are way too many sets that provide the same effect, making it extremely hard to properly value. If you're curious about how every artifact domain stacks up for you personally, give it a shot with the formula with your character roster. The results are sure to be quite interesting. Moving on to the list, the best domain objectively that everyone should be farming for is the Emblem of Severed Fate / Shimenawa's Reminiscence domain. The Emblem of Severed Fate set is used in some way or other by more than 15 characters, and the best in slot for more than 10 characters, mostly as a 4-piece set and sometimes as a 2-piece set. It is the go-to artifact set for most supports, as it not only grants them some 20% energy recharge, but also converts said energy recharge into massive amounts of burst damage percentage, further strengthening the character's damage capabilities. While the Emblem set is definitely the spotlight for this domain, the Shimenawa set also doesn't lag behind. Its 2-piece set bonus gives the equipping character 18% bonus attack, which makes it super valuable and universal to farm, especially for newer players. Its 4-piece set bonus is quite niche, but is still useful on the likes of Ganyu, Hu Tao, and Yoimiya, which all get massive value from the 4-piece bonus. This domain is the most resin efficient domain for both new and veteran players to push their character's potential to the next level. Highly recommended. Our next domain will be the Blizzard Strayer / Heart of Depth domain, 2 elemental damage sets in one. Blizzard Strayer is a beast of an artifact set, offering not only 15% cryo damage bonus, but also a massive amount of crit rate with its 4-set bonus, 20% against enemies affected by cryo, and 40% against frozen enemies. This set is the best in slot set for most cryo main or sub DPSs, such as Ayaka, Freeze Ganyu, Rosaria, and Kaya. Heart of Death is still a very solid hydro damage set. The 2-piece bonus offers the standard 15% hydro damage bonus, while the 4-piece set offers a 30% normal / charge attack damage buff after the character casts an elemental skill. While the 4-piece set bonus is quite niche, only really useful on characters like Tartaglia and Kamisato Ayato, it's still a solid set overall. Both the 2-piece Heart of Death and Blizzard Strayer sets combined with the Noblesse Oblige set will offer similar damage to a 4-piece Emblem of Severed Fate set. This is especially relevant for veteran players, as you guys might already have old Heart of Death, Noblesse, or Blizzard Strayer pieces with godly substats, meaning that farming for a new emblem set might not be worth your time. Overall, a great domain that contains 2 elemental damage sets. The next domain on the list comes as a huge surprise. I imagined that the Viridescent Veneer / Maiden Beloved domain would rank much lower on the list, but here we are. The Viridescent Veneer set is an insanely strong set that provides a 15% animo damage buff as its 2-piece set bonus. Its 4-piece set bonus increases swirl damage by a whopping 60%, while also shredding the elemental resistance of the element swirled by 40%. This set is the best in slot from almost all animal characters except Xiao, who uses the 2-piece set only to buff his personal damage. Now onto the elephant in the room, Maiden Beloved. This set has been largely replaced by the Ocean Hued Clam set, as the only real advantage it has over Ocean Hued Clam is its 4-piece set bonus, giving 20% healing received bonus after casting an elemental skill or burst. This set is really only used by characters such as Barbara or Chi-Chi that can take full advantage of his 4-piece set bonus. Keep in mind that this domain's value is mostly within the Viridescent Veneer set, meaning players should only farm it if they haven't a 4-piece Viridescent Veneer set yet. No one knows when our Yandere Maiden will strike us down with 10 Maiden Beloved pieces and waste our hard-earned 5 condensed resin. Our next domain also came sort of as a surprise for me. I would have never imagined this domain would be ranked so high, even considering all the characters in the game. Anyways, Pale Flame is the best physical damage set, pulling far ahead of Bloodstained Chivalry. Its 2-piece set bonus provides a 25% physical damage buff, while its 4-piece set provides a hefty 18% attack and a 25% physical damage buff when stacked up. This set is crazy powerful on physical damage dealers like Eula and Razor, but only limited to these two characters due to the lack of other physical carries in the game. The Tenacity of the Millilith set is actually what makes this domain really good to farm. The 2-piece set gives a 20% HP buff, and the 4-piece set gives a 20% attack buff in addition to a 30% shield strength buff for all characters in a party whenever the equipping character's elemental skill hits an enemy. What makes this set crazy is that the 4-piece set bonus buff can actually be maintained even when the equipping character is off-field, meaning it can be kept up forever on the correct characters, such as Zhongli, Kokomi, and even the up-and-coming Kuki Shinobu. To be honest though, this domain is even more finicky than the previous domain, as this domain's ranking is heavily dependent on you having the right characters that can take advantage of Pale Flame or Tenacity of the Millilith. You'll also be needing 4 pieces for both of these sets in order for them to achieve their full potential, meaning this domain is not that great to farm short-term wise. Next up would be the Crimson Witch of Flame / Lavawalker domain, which ranked much lower than I anticipated. The Crimson Witch of Flame set is yet another strong elemental damage set, giving a standard 15% pyro damage as its 2-piece set bonus. Its 4-piece set bonus increases overload / burning damage by 40%, melt and vaporize damage by 15%, and up to 22.5% more pyro damage percentage if stacked fully. Even with the new artifact sets such as the Shimenawa's Reminiscence and Emblem of Severed Fate sets, Crimson Witch of Flames has still remained very viable on characters like Hu Tao, Yoimiya, and Klee, providing similar value compared to the newer sets. This domain is where I put the line between the more universal sets and the more niche domains. Unless you have a specific need for Crimson Witch of Flame pieces, farming this domain is not recommended at all due to the applicability of the Lavawalker set, especially if you're a newer player. The Emblem / Shimenawa domain is much better in value to farm than this one, as those sets provide similar value to Crimson Witch of Flames. Moving on, our next domain is the Husk of Opulent Dreams / Ocean Hued Clam domain. Husk of Opulent Dreams gives a whopping 30% defense as its 2-piece set bonus. Its 4-piece set bonus provides up to a maximum of 24% defense and geo damage bonus percentage when stacked up fully. This set gives as much extra defense percentage as a defense percentage main stat piece and more than half of a goblet's worth of geo damage percentage, making it the prime set for geo characters that scale on defense, such as Albedo, Ito, or Yunjin. Hell, even damaged Zhongli can use it somewhat well. The Ocean Hued Clam set is a very niche set that is very comparable to the Maiden Beloved set, with one key difference. Its 2-piece set bonus provides a standard 15% healing bonus, while its 4-piece set stores 90% of HP healed into a bubble, which lasts for 3.5 seconds, exploding when it expires, dealing the stored healing as damage, up to 30,000. Only Kokomi and Chi-Chi are truly compatible with this set due to their massive overhealing. This domain is very niche overall as well. Both of the artifact sets again require select characters and needs 4-piece bonuses to reach their max potential, meaning this domain again is not good to farm short-term wise. The next few domains are either way too niche or simply outclassed by better domains. I will not be spending too much time describing each one of them. First, we have the Archaic Petra / Retracing Bolide domain. Archaic Petra is a set that is only worth using as a 2-piece set bonus. as his 4-piece effects is too inconsistent. Retracing Bolide is basically a glorified Gladiator's finale set that has a shield requirement for only 5% extra damage. Since artifact strongboxes are now a thing, it is not worth it to farm for this set anymore. Next up, we have the Thundering Fury / Thunder Suver domain. This domain is probably the worst domain in the game. Thundering Fury is only worth being used as a 2-piece set, as his 4-piece set its effects are even more inconsistent than the one of Archaic Petra. Thunder Suver is basically the Electro version of Lavawalker, which makes it even worse, as Electro sucks as an element. This set is virtually useless outside of very niche Electro Charge or Overload teams. Finally, we have the Vermilion Hereafter / Echoes of the Unoffering domain. As of right now, we can't accurately judge its value due to it being relatively new, and therefore lacking in new characters catered for these artifact sets. Only time will tell if this domain will be very niche or very universal. In summary, only farm the above domains if you know what you're doing exactly, otherwise they're all very bad objectively to farm. So there we have it, my artifact domain value tier list. I will reiterate that this ranking is based on many assumptions, and that your mileage with this list varies a lot with how long you've been playing the game, what characters you have or like to use, on top of many other things. Thanks for watching, this is Atomic, and I'll see you guys in the next one.